Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. It's me, Kathy, here to talk about what I'm learning as I walk through the Word of God. Remember, I'm no theologian. I'm just a woman who loves the Word of God, and I love to share what I'm learning and encourage you to dig into the Word yourself and see where God's leading you today, every day. Well, today I decided to look up why we are called to love. And I love to read devotions and I get so much out of them. And I read a devotion that had a lot of this information on it. And I encourage you, if you've never used the Bible app, the YouVersion Bible app, it is so good. You can just punch in a feeling, a thought, and it will take you to many options. And you know what? I learned a lot there. And I also Google things and I read the Bible straight up. So today I was asking God, okay, why are we called to love? Even people that we don't agree with. Like people that we have really strong differing views. And I don't know about you, but this season has been very difficult. And you can see a lot of anger out there, and a lot of people don't have patience and don't want to listen to one another. They want to force feed you their opinion. And I even find myself where I'm just shutting down, I'm not listening. And when we don't listen, we don't learn. And when you think about it, we don't agree with everybody all the time. Even our best friends, we don't agree with all the time, or our significant others, the people that we spend all of our time with. We're all different. And not everyone's going to have the exact same point of view as you on life, on politics, religion, sexual orientation, body positivity, racism, you name it. The list goes on. But each one of us is unique, and that is so beautiful, but can be very challenging as well if we don't listen to one another, even if we don't agree. And why is it important for us to love people that have a different point of view than us? Because Jesus said so, even when they don't agree with us on something that's very important to us. This is what it says in John 13, verses 34 and 35 in the Message translation. Let me give you a new command. This is Jesus talking. Love one another. In the same way I loved you, you love one another. It is how everyone will recognize that you are my disciples when they see the love you have for each other. That is so beautiful. Even if we don't agree, he's saying, I've commanded you, love one another, and that the world, gosh, they need to read this, they need to hear this, they need to learn this. We as the human race. Yes, loving another person involves pain. I've been married for over 40 years. And there has been pain in my relationship. Love means giving of yourself. Love means putting your heart out there for somebody to possibly hurt you. Love means being selfless and thinking about the needs of someone else before your own. We'll never love someone without discomfort accompanying it. Isn't that true? In your deepest, most loving relationships, there is discomfort. Think about, I'm a mother and I love my children and I love my grandchildren. But even in those relationships, there can be discomfort, there can be disagreements, there can be pain. There is so much love and there's so much joy and there's all that other stuff. But in love, there can be pain and there can be discomfort. It isn't easy and it's sometimes so strange, but loving others is something we are called to do as followers of Jesus, even with those we don't agree with, especially those we don't agree with. It is easy to love someone who is lovable, to love someone who just agrees with everything you think. They're just so easy. They're like, I'm going to hang out with that person. Will you ever learn anything? Will you ever grow? Will you ever be challenged? Why is that person always agreeing with you? Maybe find out. Because maybe they're afraid to disagree with you because of your reaction. There will always be things that we have to disagree, that we have to agree to disagree on. Like how you raise your children, or what time you choose to let your children go to bed at night, or what you choose to watch on TV, or what kind of music you like to listen to. And it could be more serious things like politics, social issues, or current events. And we're seeing it every day, the difference of opinion that is causing such a divide in our communities. Loving others while disagreeing with them at the same time is possible. 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4-7 says this in the Passion Translation. Love is large and incredibly patient. Love is gentle and consistently kind to all. It refuses to be jealous when blessing comes to someone else. Love does not brag about one's achievement or inflate its own importance. Love does not traffic in shame or disrespect, nor selfishly seek its own honor. Love is not easily irritated or quick to take offense. Love joyfully celebrates honesty and finds no delight in what is wrong. Love is a safe place of shelter, for it never stops believing in the best for others. Love never takes failure as defeat, for it never gives up. That passage breaks my heart sometimes when I read it and I think, I believe everything in this to be true. And as a Christ follower, I need to step up to the plate and I need to love more. And we are called to love more, even when it's uncomfortable. That we need to learn to listen to one another and agree to disagree, but we don't have to be mean and we don't have to just make another person feel bad for what their beliefs are. We need to listen and find out why. Maybe you'll learn something. It doesn't mean that you're going to agree with them, but you might learn why they think the way they think. So I pray that you can have an open heart and an open mind to love more. God bless you this Wednesday and for the rest of this week. Love more and listen.